This is St. Patrick's Church as you drive past it on the number 50 Ripta downtown. St. Patrick's Church and Academy has a long history intertwined with that of Smith Hill dating back to 1841. This is Providence in the middle of winter. In the center of the photo, you can see the State House, which anyone in Providence is familiar with. You can see the land that Providence Place Mall will take up on the top of the photo. On the bottom of the photo is the original Smith Hill Church. St. Patrick's Church stood tall for over 100 years on the corner of Smith and Davies Street, right behind the State House, serving the majority of Catholics in the Smith Hill area. St. Patrick's Academy opened 2 years after the parish was established. It started as a small Sunday school located right behind the church. 5 years later, a day school for 35 boys was opened, and 3 years later, girls were admitted into the academy as well. This school building operated until the 1930s when the Smith Street location, which stands to this day, was opened up. Since the Academy's opening in 1843, and up through the opening of the new location, St. Pat's has given a solid private Catholic education to those that could not normally afford it since the 19th century, a population that was predominantly poor Irish immigrants. This was especially helpful in the 60s and 70s when factories like Brown and Sharp closed its city doors and moved outward into the suburbs, taking the jobs and the people with them. This left only the poorest of the poor in communities like Smith Hill. This made places like St. Patrick's Academy even more important to the community of Smith Hill. And this economic flight did not leave St. Pat's unharmed. The construction of I-95 split the parish and further isolated the residents of Smith Hill from work and St. Patrick's Church. In 1972, with growing numbers of the congregation unable to support the church behind the State House was demolished to make way for a parking lot. With the old church demolished, the congregation moved to the new Academy building, which stands to this day. Here is the third and current St. Patrick's Church, located in the back of the Academy. The church is not the only place to adapt and change. The Academy has adapted to serve the different needs of its community. They have served a neighborhood that was traditionally a homogeneous Irish Catholic group to one that has grown much more diverse, including a growing Hispanic population. Another major change was in 2009 when the elementary school of St. Pat's closed its doors, but it has since reopened as a high school. The school operates with little money since it serves the needs of low-income students, but has a dedicated staff that includes the likes of former principal Steve Raymond. Here he is now, commenting on the use of the single science lab at St. Pat's.
It's small, but then again, we're small. So You don't need 3 or 4 labs. We need a lab that can function for 3 or 4 different. So you can do physics, chemistry, biology in here.
St. Patrick's Church continues to adapt and serve the needs of its community, hosting regular soup kitchens in the Padres Gymnasium and holding masses in Spanish and Portuguese.